Did you ever wonder why, as we get older, we start avoiding people more often? It's not always loneliness. In fact, sometimes it's clarity. We don't talk about this enough, how aging doesn't just bring gray hair and slower steps, it brings a shift in what truly matters. The truth is, many people over 50, 60, even 70 start pulling away from certain people not because they've lost interest in life, but because they've finally started protecting their peace. In this video, we'll uncover 6 powerful emotional shifts that explain why you might feel less social now, and why that might actually be a sign of growth, not loss. Stay with me till the end, because this isn't just about understanding yourself. It's about finding calm, clarity, and confidence in this quieter season of life. Let's begin. You've learned that not every conversation needs to be continued. When you were younger, you might have tolerated small talk that drained you, arguments that went nowhere, or people who never really listened. But now, you've realized silence is not awkward, it's peaceful. You've learned how much energy it takes to explain yourself to someone who's not even trying to understand. You choose your words and your company more carefully. That's not being cold, that's wisdom. It's a natural filter, one that protects your mental and emotional energy, so you can focus on the people who truly matter. As one woman in her 70s once told me, "I don't chase people anymore. If you want to be in my life, you'll be there. If not, that's okay too." And that quiet confidence? That's earned. You're more comfortable being alone than being in the wrong company. Remember when being alone used to feel lonely? Now it feels like freedom. You've spent enough years learning to enjoy your own company, whether it's having tea by the window, going for a solo walk, or just sitting with your thoughts. And the more time you spend with yourself, the more you notice how certain people, even family, can feel heavier than helpful. You're not bitter. You're just choosing stillness over chaos, calm over noise, because now you know. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing, and that shift is where your peace begins. You see through pretenses, and it's harder to tolerate fakery. There was a time when you'd smile through discomfort, nod through dishonesty, and keep peace by keeping quiet, but not anymore. As you age, your emotional radar sharpens. You can feel when someone's energy isn't genuine, when their smile is hollow, or when their words don't match their actions. And instead of calling them out, you simply step back. Because explaining dishonesty to someone committed to it? That's a waste of breath. You've traded confrontation for quiet distance, and that's not weakness. It's mastery. You now know protecting your peace sometimes means letting people misunderstand you and walking away anyway. Drama no longer feels exciting. It feels exhausting. Once upon a time, a little gossip or chaos might have felt thrilling, but now, it feels like emotional clutter. You've come to value days that begin gently and end peacefully. You notice how conflict drains your energy, how toxic people leave you tired, and how arguing rarely changes anything except your blood pressure. So, you walk away, not because you don't care, but because you do. You care about your health, your time, your emotional balance, and you've learned not every fire needs your fuel. Sometimes peace looks like not responding at all. You've redefined what connection means. As we age, the idea of friendship evolves. You stop needing to be surrounded by people. You start craving depth over numbers. You want presence, not just presence. A friend who listens, not just one who talks. A relationship that feels like rest, not performance. So naturally, you let go of shallow connections. You no longer force conversations or chase replies. And in doing that, you create space for the right people, the real ones, to find you. As one wise soul once said, I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. That goes for coins and for friends. You finally understand that peace is a daily choice. Maybe the biggest shift of all? You've realized peace doesn't come to you. You build it. One quiet no at a time. No to gossip. No to overexertion. No to guilt trips. And most importantly, no to anything that disturbs your heart's quiet rhythm. You've stopped proving yourself. Stopped explaining. Stopped pleasing everyone. And in that quiet rebellion, you found something priceless. Peace. Because now you know, not everyone deserves access to you. Not every opinion deserves a response. And not every invitation deserves a yes. Your time, your space, your energy, they all matter now more than ever. Closing thoughts. So if you've been feeling like you avoid people more than you used to, if you find yourself retreating, going quiet, or choosing solitude, it doesn't mean you're broken. It might just mean you're healing. You're evolving. You're becoming someone who's more interested in peace than performance. And that, my friend, is strength. You don't owe anyone your presence. You owe yourself your peace. If you found this video helpful or comforting, tell us in the comments which of these 6 reasons resonated with you most. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We're here to share stories, insights, and gentle truths that help you live with more ease, more clarity, and more strength at every stage of life. Thanks for being here. Take care of your heart, your space, and your peace. We'll see you in the next video.